Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. This week's video is going to be another video about services I offer. This time I'm going to try my best to touch on two different services. One is wedding care services and the other one is overnights. I am just going to jump right into this. So the first one I'm going to talk about, like I said, is wedding childcare. So this can look like a variety of things depending on the family and the situation, but in some situations I have been hired to come to the wedding, collect the child and take them home, stay with them until mom and dad get home. Sometimes that's overnight, sometimes that's just until 1 or 2 in the morning, whatever it may be depending on what we have set up. I have also been hired to go to the wedding and stay at the hotel room and wait for the child there so that way the parents could bring him up to me when they were done for the day. Another service that I offer for weddings is I have been hired by brides and grooms to actually come in and provide the service to essentially anyone there who has children. So sometimes that means giving a room near the reception, sometimes that means they've rented a hotel room for us and we have been able to kind of like set up camp there. It kind of looks like various things, but I always bring lots of crafts and games and puzzles and books and all kinds of little things to entertain the kids. I always bring my iPad with the hookups to hook it up to TV if we're in a hotel room, or I also actually have a little projector that I bring if we're in a different room that I can set it up so we have a movie and kind of downtime, because weddings are a long day and a long evening and sometimes everyone needs a little bit of a break. So I try to make sure I have all of those things. It's a ton of fun. As someone who is newly engaged, I know in all of the wedding Facebook groups, the hot topic is always kids or no kids allowed at a wedding. And this is kind of a happy medium for people who have a lot of guests traveling, that they know that it would be easier for them to bring their kids with them, but they also want to make sure that all of their guests are able to have fun and relax and really enjoy the time. So anything over 5 kids, I bring another adult with me. We try to keep everything as safe as possible. I ask about all allergies, we get parents' names, we make sure we're giving the right child to the right parent. We do all of those things. We do our best to have a ton of fun, and like I said, it's just a nice way for the parents to get to enjoy the wedding and the kids to enjoy the wedding without anyone stressing about who's up too late or what's going on. But that's how it kind of ties into my other service that I offer, which is overnight jobs, because basically, as you can imagine, an overnight job is anything that means I'm sleeping over. So I have done everything from one nights where mom and dad have gone to Niagara Falls or Toronto or somewhere fairly close, to entire 12-day trips where parents have gone to Paris and England and various other places in the world, and I have kind of stepped in and taken over back home. I love overnight jobs. That kind of rivals for me with like my summer camp and March break stuff that I do, because it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy getting to spend that much time with the kids and getting to do all of it. It's obviously kind of challenging because some kids wake up very, very early, but we have a lot of fun. We get to do a lot of things. I still try and leave the house and do fun activities. If I know there's something going on in the community, we try to get out to it. And we just enjoy ourselves. I kind of take it as a bit of a challenge, especially if there's kids in various ages, that they're kind of, you know, someone's got to go to school, someone's got to go to daycare, someone's got to go wherever, or even if the kids stay home, like it's just a nice challenge. A question I get asked a lot about overnight jobs is if weekdays are possible, because they know that I obviously have a lot of jobs and I work doing a lot of things during the week and weekends. And what I can say is anything to me is basically possible as long as I have notice. I work with some amazing families who are very understanding and know that I do a lot of crazy things and I go a lot of different places, and they're very understanding of it all. So weekdays or weekends are all very possible for overnight jobs as long as I know with lots of notice, so I can give everybody notice that I will not be available on certain days if needed. If your kids go to school during the day, then I usually try to just shorten my hours so that way obviously I can drop them off, pick them up. But I can make just about anything work as long as I have enough notice to come up with a plan and to figure it out. So like I said, those are 2 more services that I offer. The list seems like it's never ending, and I will have more videos coming out. So make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you can find out more about other services I offer. I'm also going to be doing a bunch of little tips and tricks that I use with the kids bunch of tips and tricks for money saving ideas, how we're saving for Disney, all kinds of really fun stuff is coming up. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you like the video, share with your friends who you think would be interested in seeing the services that I offer. Like I have said many times, all of my social medias are always in the description down below. If you have any questions, comments, anything, make sure you send me a message. Usually I answer the fastest on my Facebook page, which is listed, but if you send me a message anywhere, I will eventually find it. Make sure if you're interested in any of the services, you contact me. I'd love to chat more or set up a meeting in person where we can talk about them. And I will see you guys for my next video. Bye guys.